Welcome back. We have been counting down, and now the first ever Lovin Life Music Festival is just days away from kicking off right here in the Queen City. So here to talk more about the process of putting all of this together is CEO of Southern Entertainment, Bob Durkin. Good morning to you, Bob.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You know, we're pretty busy, getting ready for everything. And so, but we're excited.
Well, and you had a huge press conference yesterday morning. Of course, since the press conference, so much has happened.
Yeah.
We've talked about that this morning, and all of our hearts are breaking. And I think in light of that, and knowing how closely you all have been working with CMPD to get ready for this festival, it just adds an additional layer as people are starting to think about preparing to go out to the festival. So I know that has to be on your heart this morning.
It is. It's really tough. We've been in entertainment in downtown Charlotte for 25 years, and we've relied heavily on the police, and they've been amazing for us at our restaurants and bars, at all the events we've ever done. And quite frankly, we couldn't do it this weekend without them. When you go on and you sometimes forget that they put themselves in danger, that their lives are in danger every day. And so it really makes you appreciate them, but it really breaks our heart, for what happened yesterday. And, we're here for whatever they need from us, food, water, anything for the police that are, holding vigil. And so we just, feel terrible, but, we're here for them.
And I know that we talked about this morning. They continue to show up, day after day, and they'll be there at the festival this weekend, and that's what our men and women in uniform do. I think many folks who are going out to the festival want to know, what does safety and security look like? When you talk any big festival, right, that's top of mind. So for you all, what does that preparation look like?
It's complete communication with the police, the fire, and medic. The great thing is that Charlotte has held Democratic National Convention, huge Panther games. Kenny Chesney was here this weekend with 72,000 people, so they're no stranger to crowds. So how this is going to be with street closures throws a different, sort of wrench in what they would normally used to, but they're easily adaptable, and we have plenty of security, and there's several different types of security. They're going to be there, from our own security up to several different law enforcement agencies who have a great plan, and I think everyone's going to be able to feel safe, because that's our #1 priority.
And we're looking at some of that set up and First Word Park and getting ready. I know the excitement has to be building for you all after all these months of preparation. For those who are coming,
yes,
what do you want them to know? I mean, is there a best entrance to get in? Is there how would you encourage them to kind of go about making their day there to the festival?
So #1, for anyone who's coming down, I would suggest you get the app. The app is the way that we communicate while on site. The app will tell you where the map is. The app will give you and answer all of your questions. And as the weekend goes on, if anything comes up with a schedule change or you get reminded of what's happening, we'll send notifications on the app. So that's always the best tool for us to communicate with everyone who's coming. But #1 is first-year festivals. We need to train everyone and educate them what's going on.
Right.
So the first thing I would recommend is, if you have tickets to pick up, will call is at the old Dixie's Tavern, 301 East 7th Street. That's where it all started for us. That's where our offices were for years, where we started Gravedigger. So it's really kind of apropos that that's where will call is going to be. So get your tickets early. Will call opens up tomorrow morning, so you can pick up your ticket early and avoid those lines on Friday. And then the main entrance is going to be on 7th Street, right at Brevard. And then the VIP and super VIP entrance will be on 8th Street in Brevard. So you'll be entering College towards Brevard on either 7th Street or 8th Street. And Dixie's is situated right there with the will call.
All right, so there's a strategic way to go about this, and the app, like you said, is super helpful. One of the big questions you all continue to get, you're smiling already, with Post Malone being one of the headliners. Many folks have said, maybe Taylor Swift will make the surprise appearance. What do you know?
Well, I mean, whatever I know. If I knew anything, I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway.
Right.
But at the end of the day, festivals are, great things about them is that these magical moments can happen. Post Malone came on Morgan Wallen's set this weekend at Stagecoach. Eric Church came on Morgan Wallen's set. People came out with Post Malone. So they do it on the festivals all the time. Maybe Taylor Swift will show up with Post Malone, but maybe somebody else will show up on stage, with someone else as a special guest. And that's what's unique about festivals. And, the community comes together. We have so many local things on there. But on the national stage, the artists love to blow people away by having those sort of, left turns and fun things that happen. So whatever happens this weekend, it's going to be great.
We're looking forward to that. For you, I only have 30 seconds, but
okay.
you've planned so much here in the Queen City. And when you were just talking about, I saw you light up talking about Old Dixie and just all the things leading up to this moment. What is that like for you?
It's really kind of surreal. I mean, we're excited. I mean, our whole team has been unbelievable. They're working morning, noon, and night to provide a safe environment and a great environment. The fact that we have so many Charlotte institutions that are involved with us. The Panthers are going to be involved. The Charlotte Gets Creative is going to be involved, and all these great Charlotte, so that Charlotte can put its best foot forward this weekend. And the people that are coming from out of town can see what an amazing town we have, and the fact that we can do it in our hometown is what makes it so special.
It sure does. Let's put the information on your screen. Again, just about 3 days away now, there is the website and Instagram for the Lovin Life Music Fest, so you can follow along. And as you heard Bob say, make sure you have that app if you don't already, and you are headed out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate you having
All right.
us.